we live in a nation, and particularly in a state, that is all about liberty. You know, in 1836, there were 13 days of glory, you know, like the song talks about. And the flag of the Defenders of the Alamo said 1824, because in 1824, the government of Mexico established a constitution tailored after the United States Constitution, which gave liberties to Texans, much like the liberties that we enjoyed in the United States. And of course, they came here and became Mexican citizens. But in 1836, there arose a man in Mexico whose name was Santa Anna. And to paraphrase from a movie, he basically said, Constitution? I don't need no stinking Constitution. And he threw it out. And he says, I'm going to rule as Napoleon of the West, and I am going to rule and reign over Texas and Mexico and most of western United States. And he came into Texas in order to do just that. He wanted to establish a centralized European-style government in Texas. Well, there are some parallels, guys. We have now a guy who's a charismatic leader like Santa Anna was. He's a very charismatic guy who's come to power at the head of a centralized government. Now, thank God he hadn't come down here with troops. But he wants to establish a European-style central government and impose a socialist agenda on all of America. And you know one of the biggest obstacles to his goal is? Texas. We have a governor, God bless him, and a legislature here, God bless them, that has made this state one of the most prosperous states in the nation. I heard one of Perry's ads driving over here. 850,000 new private sector jobs in Texas, more than the rest of the United States combined. So we can thank God we live in Texas. And ladies and gentlemen, I believe we should draw a political line in the sand, like those guys in the Alamo drew a line in the sand, and say, you're not going any further. And it starts with this election. It starts in early voting on the 18th. It starts on November the 2nd. And I ask you, I implore you to rally everyone you know to get behind not only my campaign, but Kiko Canseco's campaign and Brian Underwood's campaign and the governor's campaign. If we do not stop this now, I don't think we'll be able to.